Hello everybody, this is Secondhand Dan. I guess I should say I'm coming to you from accident land because it was only but a month or so ago a semi-truck dropped its steel coil on the road. I have a video of that one, but we've had another serious accident in front of my place of business here at the Penny Pincher thrift shop. The driver of the car looks like he's going to be okay. He was out walking and talking, but you know, definitely had some bleeding around his head, but he managed to run into a semi-truck. I believe the car was going up the hill and the semi was going down the hill, and the car somehow, I don't know what was happening, but he lost control and ran right into the semi-truck.
Same two vehicles, significantly damaged, negative on entrapment. I have diesel fuel leaking out of it. I'll dial the number for you. Got blood all over. I'll dial the number for you.
Yeah, he put through some rescue.
Oh, he can't eat. Daniel, you look at that pole was there. Yeah, Daniel.
You know what? It hit my truck.
He's been all in truck and clothes.
I would have hit the truck.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything over here we got hit.
Well, he got out.
We got it.
I actually heard all the squealing from inside my store, and after the squealing I heard the impact, and then it took me about 10 seconds before I got out my front door, and I actually saw this car rolling down the hill and it slammed into this telephone pole. I believe the driver must have, I think he must have bailed out, because I think the car came down with nobody in it, because I kept looking back to the car. But
Listen, hey, it's a neutral right now. Okay?
anyway, there's a big mess on the road. This car is pretty much disintegrated. Now the semi wasn't pulling any trailer, but the car hit so hard it cut into the diesel fuel tank on the side, and it was running across the road. So I went and got some buckets. It could have been a lot worse. I mean, you figure with my buckets I probably captured about 10 gallons of fuel. You can see I have the bucket sitting over there with fuel in it, and there's still another one under the tank here. I think it's down to a trickle. It's not going in the bucket anymore, it's just running down the side of the tank. Okay. Well, that car walloped that pole so hard. Looking over here down on the ground, did that come off there? That's a lug nut. I don't think that came off. Where does lug nut come from? Let's see if we can find where it came from. I think I found a match. I don't know about which hole, but it must have come off the frame. Oh yeah, right there where the tag axle is busted free of the frame. That's where this little guy came from. Isn't gonna focus, yeah.
Hey, you guys got any extra wings on that thing?
I mean, a little Equinox pushed that set of wheels hard enough to break it free from the frame. Piece of car inside the wheel there. A lot of brooms going here. Funny that I saw, where was it? It's here in the weeds here. Another piece. It got to the point where my tall buckets weren't working because it's dribbling down the side of the tank. So I had to get a short bucket and put it under there. So this is where the impact started. Take it and went further and further into the tank and then into the tag axle.
Oh.
I used to think this telephone pole was quite the inconvenience to be in the middle of my parking lot, but it's saved from a lot of cars coming in, which you can see they busted up some of my reflectors. Pole looks a little damaged, but all right, well, I'm going to sweep some of this here and then put some oil dry on that greasy spot.
A little more over there.
It's a sad way to get content for YouTube, but I've been at this location for about 24 years, and we've probably seen no less than a dozen accidents where something had to be towed away. So if it hadn't been for that telephone pole, that car would have been into my back of my truck and my motorcycle. And you know, I'd hate to turn in an insurance claim because I don't think it would have been enough to total my truck. Maybe, but like I said, I saw the car hit the pole, and that was like, I think 10 seconds after the accident. Maybe it's less than 10 seconds, because I know I grabbed my phone, you know, just maybe expecting a fender bender, but it was a little more drastic than that. So I guess that semi is going to need a tow, because with that tag axle, it's going to be dragging. I mean, I know typically you can just lift them up and not ride on them, but I mean it was sheared off from the frame, so. Had to send in the big hauler. I said that.
Taking this back. It looked like the pump from that little pickup is slapping out the rest of that tank. That or we take. I know. I got the hopper of it.
Okay, well here's some of the fuel I prevented from going out on the road. So
I was like, the fastest
when
way
they
to
start
get
lifting
here
that
for me
up,
would've been coming
I
down
imagine
from
more is
the
going to
front
run
and
out of
coming
that
down
tank.
57.
So I don't know what they're thinking.
Just further down, coming
I'm
that
not
way.
going
No,
to
you're not.
follow him holding a bucket underneath while he drives down the road, but
I was like, fuck that. I went
I can
down,
put it there for
I went up,
a couple of
30,
minutes if he wants to
and
see
came
if
down
it
fucking my
drains
bowling
down.
alley and got this way.
But yeah, he's going to have to lift that front end
Last
up.
thing we need is fucking another rooster taking out a mirror with the fucking trees under.
Well, I'm getting ready to go ahead and close this video out. This is, after hitting the pole, get some pieces of plastic around here. I had to snag their oil dry, and there was an oil spot from the car. But I'm a little concerned that this telephone pole is at an angle. I mean, I think it was at an angle before. If I hold the camera perfectly level, you can see there is an angle to that, but I know there's been a slight angle all along, but I wonder if he just increased it another degree or two. So I'm going to call the utility company, because God forbid if that thing was ever to completely snap, it would probably reach my building. I'll have to do the math, but I think it should be serviced. It's been the same pole since I've been here for the past 24 years. All right, well, this is Secondhand Dan. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Bye, all.